kind of tell me about, what you're doing with Quaker.
Well, I'm so proud to be partnered with Quaker to inspire people to help tackle hunger and support Feeding America. And what people don't understand is, 38 million people in America are facing hunger. And so with Quaker, we're introducing the Quaker Good Call Challenge. And we're asking people to join this challenge. And we have until December 31st. And we would ask if people would have, find an empty canister, hopefully a Quaker canister, and turn it into a bank and collect spare change around the house, spare change in your car, and take that change to your local Coinstar kiosk and select Feeding America. And, Quaker has stepped out and they're committed to giving $125,000. And we're just asking that everyone around the country try to do the same, because 38 million people in America are facing hunger.
That's a lot of people, no doubt.
Yes.
Can you, so you obviously you trimmed down quite a bit, from your playing days. Did Quaker Oats help you with that by chance?
It did. I'm a big morning person. Let me take that back. I'm a morning food person. I'm not necessarily a morning person, but what I started to do is I started to eat oatmeal in the morning, as opposed to the sugar cereals that I was eating, all those things. So I just took all of that out, and then I went with the grade A maple syrup in there, and now that's it. And it's been really good for me. And I've been I like to think I'm a lot healthier now.
Right. Yeah, it sticks to your ribs, right?
You're right.
It's good stuff. Okay, so let me see here. One more question. So tell me a little bit more about the challenge itself, like the videos that you were doing with Drew Brees and Jerry Rice. Kind of tell me how that went.
Well, it went great. I mean, we went out to California and filmed it, and it was very unique in that we did different sequences at different times, and so I didn't overlap with Drew, but I got a chance to spend some time with Jerry, and so that was pretty cool to spend time with Jerry Rice on the set, and because what people don't realize is we don't see each other very often. Guys are all over the country, and so to get a chance to spend some time, and we understood what we were there for, and so that's what made it great. Spending time, we're going to do this commercial, but ultimately it was going to all lead to the Good Call Challenge, and I think that was the impetus for us to say, you know what, this is going to be a great promotion, because we're going to do some good and we're going to affect change in our country. And so to know that we're able to bring this challenge to bear and support Feeding America, and that is the fulfilling part of all of this. So we're super happy. I know I am to be part of this, so that we can help do some good.
Yeah, it looks like you guys have a lot of fun, and it's like you said, it's great when you can spread the word and try and get your word out. Celebrity helps.
That's right. That's right. It does.
Right.
That's right. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
And for us, we try to use whatever celebrity we have to help impact change and generate these type of this type of support from the public, because you got to bring a light, you got to shine a light on it. And so if we can use our celebrity to shine a light, then we're doing something good.
Definitely. Speaking of something good, you had announced last year that you were taking a hiatus from broadcasting to sort of focus on your job as a dad, because your kids are of the age where you felt you need to be more present. So what are you doing with your kids? What are you doing to keep yourself busy away from broadcasting?
Well, it's been something. So initially the kids have been center focused. And since I've been here and been spending more time, I decided to go back to school myself. And so I re-enrolled at Notre Dame, And last year I took a semester of classes. I was able to do it online because of COVID. And then this summer I took classes this summer, and I will be finishing my degree hopefully in the second semester starting in January, I believe, to try to finish. So, being with them, it really inspired me to want to finish my degree because of them.
Right. So are you gonna, you're gonna go back to the football team? Are you gonna go back and play for Notre Dame while you're there?
I wish. I'm out of I'm out of years. Hopefully
Right.
I wish I could have got a COVID year in there.
Right. Yeah. I like that. So speaking of football, in February, you'll be 16 years removed. I couldn't believe it when I saw that already. 16 years removed from your famous retirement announcement, "The bus stops here." Ben Roethlisberger thankfully encouraged you to return for a final season. And when you did, you helped the Steelers win a Super Bowl. With Ben Roethlisberger nearing retirement, what advice would you give him?
I would tell him to continue to play until the desire is not there anymore. Because the one thing that you don't want to do is leave with regret. Leave and say, you know what, I think I had one more year in me. Because once you retire, that's it. It's over. And so you don't get that second opportunity. And so I was fortunate in that they convinced me to come back for one more year when I thought I was done. And as it turns out, we won the championship. But when I walked away, that's it. And so your football life has to be complete in your eyes. And nobody else can tell you when your football life is complete. And so I would just tell him to make sure that you finish, that you're done internally when you call it quits.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And so sort of tell me your assessment of the Steelers 2021 season so far.
Well, you know what? It's a tale of kind of two football teams. Early in the season, they played poorly. They weren't able to run the football or throw the football with any kind of consistency. The offensive line was not up to par. And the last couple of weeks, the offensive line has gotten significantly better. And with the offensive line getting significantly better, you saw the team get better. So it's been great to see. They just had a bye week, so I expect that a lot of effort was put into the offensive line, making sure those guys are comfortable, are playing well together. And people have to remember, this is a whole new offensive line. None of these guys have played with each other. All of them are new. It's 4 new starters, I believe. So with that being said, you knew that was going to be a challenge. But I think now they're starting to figure each other out, and they're going to play much better, which is going to lead to a better football team.
Right. And talking about the offensive line, there was a great debate in the offseason before the draft about whether the Steelers should draft an offensive lineman with their first pick or if they should draft a running back with their first pick. Obviously, Pittsburgh went with the running back. Being a former running back, it might be hard to be objective, but do you think that was the right move for Pittsburgh?
I think it is, because there are very limited opportunities to get a featured running back. In this day and age, the reason why teams go with platooning the running backs is because there aren't that many featured running backs available, because in college, everybody's kind of changed their philosophy. People going to this kind of 4 wide receivers, little running back philosophy. Nobody's going with power running backs anymore, except for Alabama and Ohio State, Georgia, those kind of schools. So now there's only maybe 4 or 5 guys a year. And if those guys aren't, exceptional, then you don't have a really good option at the running back position in terms of a feature back. He was one that was a can't miss guy. You saw what he did in college, so you knew what he was capable of. So you have to take him if he's available to you, and they couldn't pass him up.
Right. And so I understand that you met recently with Najee. Can you sort of talk about how the conversations went, what advice you may have given him?
Well, we got a chance to spend a little time at my golf tournament, and what we did was we set up our plans to get together. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch some film, get together, go over some things, and kind of show him some things that I was able to do, some things to look for. Those are the kind of things that I want to share with him. My wealth of knowledge, obviously, I don't need it anymore, so I want to try to give it all to him, and hopefully it helps him and makes him a better football player.
Did you guys get a chance to watch tape together or no?
No, we haven't yet. We haven't yet. That's the plan. We
Gotcha.
kind of got together and figured out what we're going to do, how we're going to do it, and so now the next step is actually they had a bye week this week, so they were all took off
Right.
and left Pittsburgh as I would have done.
Yeah.
So I'll hopefully come in next week and get a chance to spend some time with him.
And how's Najee's golf game?
No, he's not a golfer. He came after the golf was over.
Gotcha.
He was smart. I would have come and was terrible the whole day, but he was smart enough to come at the end of it.
I guess you got to stick with bowling, huh, Jerome?
That's right. Exactly.
All right, Jerome, I thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it. And good luck with the
No
campaign.
problem. Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it.